going on, guys? Another video by DBD Works. I'm gonna do a little update, kind of going over some of the changes on the Hill People Gear SAR Kit bag. Bible verse of the day, Ecclesiastes 4:9. 2 is better than 1, for they have a good return for their labor. And with that being said, let's get into the video. So this is the Hill People Gear SAR Kit bag, second version. I've already gone over it before, but I've just changed some things and kind of the philosophy behind it. So one thing I want to get started with, and the owner, I forgot his name, has gone over it before, is where it's supposed to sit. And you kind of want it as high as possible. It's not like a chest rig where you want it like down here. You want it high up, like almost right beneath your collarbone. So here's my collarbones right here. You want to, I got about 1.5 to 2 inches below it. So you just want it high and tight. You can see profile right below the shoulder. And the only actual modification I've done to this kit bag is I've put an Austri clip cobra buckle on it. So I've just re-sewn it in, just a little bit more strength. It's an easier access buckle, a little bit more durable in that regard. And then going into it, obviously, I'm going to take it off for that part. It has a very nice harness on it. Like I said, I've already gone over this bag, so if you want to see more in depth on the actual bag and all that, the review on it, I guess, you can go back into my channel. But, so going on the front, I've taken some shot cord, these little shot clips, mounted a tourniquet. They have 2 rows of pals webbing in this manner. Kind of blanking on the name for that. It's not vertical or horizontal, it's diagonal. There you go. Tourniquet right there in the front, and then a little therm waterproof case where I have all my fire starter. I have a little a gear repair patch in there, in case something rips, a tent or a tarp, whatever it may be. I got a little IDing light right here, just green and flashing green, just to be able to ID. And then on the bottom, I have a Mystery Ranch bear mace holder with some bear mace in it, and that just hooks into the pals looping on the bottom. They did do 1 row all the way across. That's pretty awesome, right? So some very fast access things if you need it. Obviously you want bear mace to be readily accessible, as well as a tourniquet. And then the fire starter doesn't need to be as readily accessible, but it's waterproof, so it's fine to be on the external part of the pack, and that saves me some space on the inside. And then obviously, I've shown this before, but a compass. This is pretty cool. It's a therm case for I have the torch model, Bic lighter, or not Bic, whatever it's called. You guys know the name of it. I'm bad at names. Cordage is always a must, so I have plenty of cordage. I got some bank line, I got some survival cord, and then some extra shot cord, all in that little thing off probably Etsy you can find it on. And then the only other thing in this small compartment would be some Surefire Ear Pro. It's just passive, whatever, EP3s maybe, EP4s, something like that. These are handy when you're hunting and you don't want the big headset. Don't have a lot of room for that. So with the SAR Kit bag, it has this little front pocket. Not all of them do. This is also a big, I think this is their biggest footprint, so it takes up the most space, but at the same time, this is kind of like your, I wouldn't call it your first line. I'd almost call it like the 1B, because your first line is obviously what's on you. So I'm gonna have my phone in my pocket and a knife on my belt, and that's kind of my first line, I guess, quote unquote, for backpacking and hunting and all that. But this is kind of there, right there. I can take my pack off, go do whatever I need to do, and still have this on me, and it doesn't hinder my ability to move at all. Going into their CCW pocket, where you would store a pistol, and this is kind of the footprint that you'd want to store a pistol, given that it's a bigger footprint. The smaller ones just don't really, I mean, you can obviously put one in there, but not a lot of guys carry a pistol of that size. But just a map case, waterproof. I have some mosquito bands, insect bands, and then a quick clot. Some very thin objects can go in here, and then obviously if you want to have a pistol, that's where it goes. Into the main compartment, they've lined it with Velcro pals, some laser cut. I'm gonna have a ferro turnover in here, so my headlamp, and then I got my little, dot kit, I guess. It's got a toothbrush, toothpaste, some more bug repellent. I just keep that right in there, out of the way. I got a shovel and a spork, both titanium. Vargo titanium shovel, and then Toke's titanium long handle spork. This is my full size med kit for backpacking. It's in a space bear bag. So it's I think it's Dyneema is the name, but it has everything I need. It has more quick clot, it has bandages, dressings, and little boo-boo shit as well. You can see there's shears back there. But this is everything you need. Like, this is maybe a little more slimmed down than what I'd carry if I went shooting. But I took the time to think about what you'd actually need. I mean, the only thing I don't have is like a splint, but I can just throw that in my backpack if I need it, if I feel that's necessary. Little chem light. This is some, what should go in the other little thing, but this is some pocket body wash, which I'll go ahead and put that in real quick. And then the only other thing is my MSR water filter. So just kind of going on with the thinking that this is that first line. So if you needed to ditch the bag or anything, your backpack, you still have this, and this has pretty much everything you need. And obviously when I'm going out, I'll put some snacks in there too, just a little bit of sustainment. But you know, you have fire starter, water filter. Obviously I have my knife on me, tourniquet, bear spray. Pretty much everything that you need. I could be forgetting something, but that'll kind of be figured out when I'm out there. And that's not the best time you want to figure it out, but that's kind of how you learn, trial and error. So that's how I kind of do things. Yeah, guys, just want to kind of do an update. I've added a few things, kind of rethought. I did a lot of research on the bear spray. I wasn't sure how necessary it was, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I think that's everything. I've seen some really cool kit bags. One guy modified the shit out of his and just made it his own. One thing I don't have is GPS. That's something that I hope to get in the future, but those are expensive. But yeah, guys, that's my HPG SAR Kit bag. Thank you for watching. Leave any questions or comments in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.